Good morning, friend. This is Jeff Arcos. Welcome again to the daily webinar. Today we are 12 of July 2019. Remind you, this webinar is not meant to be a financial advice. This is only an education presentation. Please consider time and condition. Before you continue, send when you're receiving this recording as well. Thank God for another day into my life and I pray His blessings today. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, good morning, and hope so everyone is okay. So it's only Dave today. Let's start our day on the news side. We have encountered good big news this week. So today we got 10:30 the PPI with the US. It seems like there is no change in the forecast from the previous. After midnight, that's it. It's not much. So it's been a big week of news. So let's jump into our chats first. And that's the pound Canadian. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So it seems like I just went completely sideways. So that's what I mean. Without proper retracement, is no good. This one ended up the week at EuroCat, and then got a stop out and EuroCat. Today it looks to me quite interesting rejection bar, but we don't have momentum behind it. And this is when I have find it, if I don't have an index meter with me, I would say, yeah, this is a reversal and let's, jump a trade from there. But really at the end of the day is, yeah, the euro Canadian actually is opposite in the strength. So in other words, yeah, can work, cannot work. The base it in what we see over there only. So, but yeah, maybe tonight we'll consider that one again. Euro Canadian. Well, that was sorry, Friday, Thursday. This is Friday now. So here we got, and Euro Canadian is weak. So therefore, so here it is. So it's around 20 pips, really maximum stop loss. So it looks to me quite potential to run from where it is to we got the first target. Now if I get this new leg, my goodness, that would be a big target. US Canadian, nothing happened on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday we tried to get, and Friday. Now I got a problem with this new computer since I got it that no matter what I have done it, I tried to stop and restart by automatically and it kept doing so. I'm just about to lose my head about it because it really affects the functionality. So yesterday my computer just sometime in the evening go shut down. I would be certainly triggered somewhere over here, but it didn't. So I wake up this morning, come up over here, the old program was closed. I don't know. I think it's not only me who suffered with that issue. Before we used to have the facility. I want to restart. I'll turn it off the computer every weekend, but just to restart through the week is a pain. I don't know if anyone has the answer or can send me a link about it. How can I stop this one? I have my other computer here where I don't have antivirus. I don't web surf and that. So that's only for the platforms that I look into try. And that seems to do okay. I don't know. Sometimes the antivirus of any software you install sometimes force the computer to start it. So it's a pain. So anyway, so I still continue looking today to sell as nothing has changed yet. The U.S. still weak against the Canadians, so we'll see. Maybe today I have an entry for that, and the stop loss is very minimum. Canadian yen, we start good with the week, going up, came back, stop us out with 25 pips. Canadian yen, then we haven't have nothing, and today possible we got a very strong bar on a pullback. Canadian yen, it is the strongest. Everything looks to me in there, so now I will be waiting for the pullback and get into that. Yeah, it's in the 1 hour. Can be in the on the New Zealand yen. We were looking to go long at that position, so the market hit the long and then got a stop out with the volatility there. So I'll continue yesterday to looking for long, and yeah, just here it is it again because the internet went off. Also, the computer turned it off. Did not go trigger any of these areas over there. I should be triggering someone over here, but yeah, don't know. It's very difficult with this MetaTrader. New Zealand, US, we were looking, we're looking at sell over there. Then the market, the news came and the sell didn't happen. And then the long, we're looking to go long in this one. And the long got triggered yesterday, somewhere over there. So that's the stop loss today. And see if that is going to be there. Australia, New Zealand, Tuesday, Wednesday, we were looking to go short. Again, the news just, that's one of the problems with the news come, um, mess up everything. And then continue looking there. So to go short now, we got a sort of kind pull back, still below the 50, and yeah, we'll see what happens. That could be a support level. Euro New Zealand, we were looking for the right date, which is right over here, was yesterday. And in this case, the whole market went down, came back over there, got the order, and now the way it is running. Pound New Zealand, and Thursday we got a tray, and in this case it got immediately take off. I think I put it at 30 minutes before last night when I looked this one. Pound yen, so that was the trade, and the market got the entry. So if I would have just only trade below, nothing would happen, but got the entry, got the stops, and then continue looking for the second short. And this case came over here and it stopped me out with 50 pips. All right, so pound yen is trouble. Everything was good. The weekly was down. We wait for the pullback. We wait for the day. We put the trade. What else we can do? So nothing more. It's just that's part of trading. So I will not get disappointed because of this. I done my best. I prepared for the worst, which is my stops, and then that's it. Nothing more after that. Pound US, it hasn't been that active. Got 22 pips off the market against it, and today it looks to me that wants to reverse for that, but yeah, pound is strong against the US, so I will just leave it for Monday. Pound Australia, we're looking again retraced to the 1,000 pip levels. Then in Thursday we got that beautiful setup over there, and the entry got triggered before midnight, and then now is with a very small stop loss. Euro pound just been playing up, going up, and then 5 pips only it's been take off. Pound Swiss, we're looking to go short, and then there it is. So that was yesterday and again. So we got 30 pips and 16 pips, or 46 pips for the pound. The pound is really there, consolidated, But every trade that we do just in the good faith of, what we see here. So yeah, we can really force the market, um, you know, It's just part of the game. Swiss yen, we were looking to go long. The market plays around through the week and suddenly went through. And yesterday got break even as I was already got into. Now let me see yesterday what happened. Okay, so that's what my stop loss was on a break even with some pips, and the market managed to get my break even, enter a new position, and now this is my new risk for pound Swiss yen. US Swiss, we're looking to go long, so we took the long perfectly, break even 18 pips plus, and then uh, today we have a quite interesting bar on the golden touch going up. US Swiss is a strong, it has no great momentum behind it, but that's a good. So I got a 30 minutes to reach out the midpoint and then get the trigger from there. So time will tell us. Euro yen, I'm looking through the week, waiting for a setup. And suddenly we did have some kind of setup over there, right in the top of there. And then today it's continue going up, but we'll see. So we'll see what is going to happen. So the market come back, got that order, and that's well now my stop loss. It is, I think it is 22 pips that one. Australian yen, looking for going long, and the market did not go any long. It just went short, and yeah. So here I haven't got triggered because of yesterday, and there we are now. So we got 7 pips loss because I got 2 tries, and 30 pips the second one over there looking to go short in that day. So that's how it happened. So 37 pips down. But now I'm looking today to go long. Okay, so we're looking to get long today, Australian yen. Um, it's a nice pullback. So from the beginning of the week, I was saying there is a lot of New Zealand and Australian currencies with this kind of scenario. So today we'll see. So then I refresh this chat and then I put it for a long position to search for this one over here. US yen, we're looking to go long. We got the long, we got there, we got 37 pips. And now this is another setup that we have over here. So that's a nice comeback to that. When they come for the second time, sometime, if this one should have worked from here and goes and make this one my support, but the market knows so this is a bit cautious, especially the US yen is in that criteria, and there we are. So waiting on the 1 hour for this entry over there. So time will tell us. Euro US, we're looking to go short. The short got activated, and it should be activated early there, but things happen. And then market is down, then it came back 6 pips minus, and then look in the market and the golden touch again. Because I was that day until 1 a.m. I said, okay, if I have something to lose, this is things is about. So say I will put it that one into try, and it did work. So, and yesterday we would have been looking to go long on the touch over there. Would it come, get the order over here, and this would be your stop today. Okay, Australian US looking for something through the week. We got a breakdown and then the market come back, get 15 pips off, but now I'm looking to go long because of where we are. And we are not quite about that, but the candle is very good, and Australia is number second on my list. So So then I will wait for the retracement again, and the 15 pips is gone. So that's okay. Oh, that's for Thursday. So Friday the order got triggered, and that's my stop. Sorry, I didn't look the number. Euro Australia looking for a trade. It suddenly we got a bullish setup. The trade got in Thursday. Sorry, got the trade over there. Came back down and got a stop out with 50 pips. So that was my entry. That's my stop, and that's it. Nothing more I can do. Everything was sort of kind of okay. Now, one thing observing here in this, that was mainly for support. Everything's there, but here we never been about the 50. So, and yeah, but the run, the move was excellent. So, like I said, I can't predict it. I only can put the trades over there, get the winners, and you know, get the losses. I'm not perfect in my and then I got a system that works and it works overall. So is that's what I if every trade that I do is a winning, my goodness, I should be in heaven by this now. But this is why we see, I remember the August, September, I used to have like a 600 winners, 300 pips, and 300 against it losses, and then ended up with 300. So that's what I'm looking this way. This part of business is stop losses, and nothing that we can do to avoid, but we gotta manage from it. All right. I hope so. There's nobody come to see me now. Okay. So the dollar on Monday we started very strong. Tuesday comes. Wednesday they continue. Thursday came back, so we got a break even. And today we got a nice setup again. So the US is not that strong and not that weak. We're still about, so we'll see that one how it works. Gold, we're looking for a day. So that was the day that nice setup. And there, so in this case, that's what sometimes I just, look the candle, and I don't look really the indicators, because the indicators, when we see this kind of wicks and closing, the indicators work okay when the market is full close up or full close down. But when we have these, the indicators are just a mystery. So I'm looking more over there. Still looking to go long, and that was on Wednesday. So Thursday just run up, and Friday is came down. So, but the good thing is that the stop loss break even is there. So that's the benefit of being there. This one we were looking on Friday last week, I think, that to go long over there. Looking this beautiful setup that we have. This is a nice run towards that one over here. So that was Monday, Tuesday. The trade continue. Wednesday continue. Thursday runs, and Friday is there. So now I have a trend line, and yeah, I can hold that trade as long as maybe I'm winning. S&P 500, we got a nice, precise target. Market has come back. The market comes on a level of support. That was on Wednesday, and then runs, and it's continue running. So I'm on the break even towards the target, and that's it. So that's good. Australian 200, we carry a trade over there. The market come down with a small loss, and then bounce back again, and it's just playing over there. So I haven't moved my stop yet, just because the market is still into that. But you're never gonna get wrong with retracement. That's all I can say to you, tell you. Never, ever. So that's one. Got to stop out. Market is coming down. I'm chasing the tops of the price over there, and then the market comes back down. UK 100. We were looking for a. I'm looking to trade about. Still on the buy stop at the moment. Nothing happened yesterday, and today it doesn't look it. So the Japanese market, good setup over there. So back again, trades, moves around, stop me out, and then I got a setup order over there. The market now reacting today, and my stop is right in the place that I need to be. Bitcoin looking to buy a stop in there, nothing happened. All came through, went up, moved my stop to break even, and came down and stopped me out. So waiting for a new opportunity, nothing happened, and waiting for the break at the end of the day if this is gonna go up or no. Then we have Ethereum gap up with the price, so managed to move my stop loss quickly enough. Got a stop out from that and put a new order now, and didn't get triggered, and the market now is going down. Now what I done it is I will explain you a little bit over there about the caging strategy manually instead of the one of the things to a manual order is that if your computer go off, you this still working. So that's the one of the benefit of to have a manual order they because it's registering your broker terminal, and they have to do it. So you don't need your computer to be on. But I'll explain you more a little bit over there. So I'm looking for a retracement with sell limit. So see what happens. The markets come back from there or no. And the last one is Litecoin. I was looking now. This one is a bit tricky because I think the spread is so huge. That's how far I can buy. I cannot move any more down than it is there. So following the market got triggered in an order and as well got a stop out very quickly. So now I'm looking to sell below to this level, and the sell got executed. So now this is where I got it. So everything looks here on a sort of pullback to the 50 levels, and the OBB cross down. So that could be sort of quite nice trade setup. All right, so that's all we got for this Fridays, and let's jump on here. And just by the way, the next week I'm going to well, I'm waiting for the programmer to tell me about that um, about this. But this is how I'm gonna keep this platform running next week. So this is a different platform. So and here, yesterday unfortunately I put it turn it off. So what, for example, in this one, because as we see over there is daily strength, so it's using daily strength, and on here, the EA need to read at least 20. So if we're looking, for example, on this and here today, the New Zealand is the highest. So every time we go into the New Zealand, we will find bigger numbers because that's the one, so that would be something to look for, that maybe the EA will pick only the highest numbers average index and pick the currencies belong to those. So if the New Zealand is that the higher number and the Swiss is the higher number, the Australia and the yen, maybe this four will be more than enough. Just go and automatically search for those currencies related, and if they have 20 plus. So this one, for example, yesterday, for some reason I disconnect that one there. So because I want to see live action working. So here I would be triggered a stop loss and trailing, and everything would be in place over there. So this is -9, will do nothing. Sorry, what it was, pound. So here it will do nothing. Yesterday maybe would have done it. Yeah, yesterday I think it would got 20. So at the moment it would be triggered and then it would be there. 29 possible will work in this one. And now in this one as well, I got, I think the both. Yeah, both. Just to try. I still like the touch. So yeah, still like the touch idea anyway. So we'll see with that one. 26 will work on it. No in this one, no in that one, and no in this one over there. So it will, in this case, it will do nothing. So if yesterday the number was good because of that move, would it trigger over here or over there, as we have both from that. All right, so time will tell us. We'll see in 1 week what the results will give us to that. But like I said, the programmer is looking actually to change the settings and fully, that these ones will be. Unfortunately, we cannot backtesting because the index meter is new every morning. But I'm very excited with the results that it can come up over there. Now, sometime, before all kind of EAs came into me, when I started doing this myself, I used to just using manual orders, which is the benefit of manual orders is that the terminal that the broker can see, the stop loss and everything is visible to the broker, and you can turn it off your computer and come back the next day. So that's there. Um, the latency is depending, on what your broker is connecting to the server. So it will depending on that, and you don't worry anymore. The only against it is that if you get a stop out because due to a news and then the market continue running in the direction, you miss that trade. So to speak. But let's imagine that, for example, here, and let's look just for a golden touch scenario. And this is, I love it because it was some kind of very simple way of trading, and I never have any issues of that. For example, if we follow, there, that's an ABC scenario over here. So we're looking for, let's say, only we look in the golden candle opportunities. Tell you, if you just trade in the golden candle opportunities and nothing more, all right, absolutely nothing more, you're gonna be surprised the results that can bring that. That's all I can say. You might have less trades, but those trades are going to be completely out of mind. I have such a faith in that one that, yeah, I can't believe it. I wouldn't be able to explain. All right, so my job in here and those kind of scenarios over there is that you come out. I used to come over here. This is the time when there was no robots of anything there. So when I'm looking there, so I'm looking over here. So I'm waiting for that fractal, and that fractal, and if this is too light, so I leave that fractal over there. I'm going always to see if this is my original fractal to put it a entry. This is what's my stop loss. And then if this is a new date over there, and let's see later on I see the new fractal. So this is my entry, but this is still my stop loss because this is too close for me. And I leave that trade over there. So the next day I wake up and I go trigger, and that is the run over there. Now, another thing that if you look in this run, I used to have as a habit, uh, and tell you, I don't know, life was more easy. I did not worry about, the amount of money I have spent in robots and indicators and things. Tell you, I actually set up a PayPal folder for it. If my wife see that, I tell you, I would not be married now. That's all I can say. Anyway, so this is my entry and this is my stop loss at the time. So I came the next day, the market, breaks from there. So that's my stop loss. So now I come at the end of the day and I'm looking where is my lowest fractal to move my stop. I come at the end of the day, I'm looking where is my sort of kind of lowest fractal to move my stop loss. Come at the end of the day, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, looking always to, where is my lowest fractals in this one. At the end of the day, keep here. At the end of the day, still over there. At the end of the day, over here. And the end of the day, somewhere over there, another spreads would again. But that was the way that just come at the end of the day, look the lowest, and then, put the put that one there. All right, so we find that. So that was a quite good way of looking any setup that I said. And so if I look that, and they're not really rocket science that there, especially if you know that. So here we are. Now, this is with the EA. We're waiting for the EA to pull back someplace. Sometimes it doesn't, but I come over here, going to the left. Okay, this is my lowest fractal. From here, I'm going to look the highest fractal. So I measure the distance over there. Okay, 120 pips. Well, what can I do? So I'm expecting 300 or harvested 250 or whatever, and that possible will get, and that was there. So that's my entry, that's my stop loss. So come over here, got triggered. Now through the trigger, sometimes I tend to move. If not, just leave it over there and see what happened from that one there. All right. And that's how, very sort of kind of setting up you manually entries. It was quite cool. Now this is a candle this on time when I have that. So here we have. So when I say the caging strategy, I used to come over here and maybe Rita, you might remember this. I said, okay, this is my fractal to sell stop, but then I go into the left to find the highest fractal and I put a sell limit. So that was my sell stop, sell limit, sell stop, and among this, I look this higher fractal to be my stop loss. I got what I wanted here, so it's the perfect scenario, and that's what I call I cage the price, whether the market is gonna come back to the golden touch actually over there, because that's what the breaks is happen. Oh, so anything in this area, it will be for sellers limit, and everything over here, it will be just to sell stop. So in this case, the market did this, and get triggered over here. Now, when I come to the next data and I saw that trigger, I'm looking the highest point over there, and I move my stop to there. All right, and then just whatever is trailing from that position, that was the only thing I used to get. All right, I forgot actually to stop the video, so I'm gonna stop the video now.